Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract money and success easily while others struggle? The answer might be simpler than you think. There's a powerful idea that can change your life and bring you the wealth you've always dreamed of. It's called the law of assumption, and it was taught by a spiritual teacher named Neville Goddard. This law is all about believing you already have what you want. It sounds too good to be true, right? But stick with me, and I'll show you how this amazing idea can work for you. Think about it. What if you could become rich just by changing the way you think? What if the key to unlocking wealth was already inside you, waiting to be used? That's what the law of assumption is all about. It's not about working harder or being smarter than everyone else. It's about changing your inner world to change your outer world. And the best part? Anyone can do it. But here's the catch. If you don't change how you think about yourself and money, nothing in your life will change. You'll keep struggling no matter how hard you work. That's why the law of assumption is so important. It's like having a superpower that can transform your life. But to use this power, you need to face your own doubts and fears. You need to be brave enough to believe in yourself and your ability to be wealthy. Let's dive deeper into what the law of assumption really means. At its core, this law says that what you believe becomes real. It's like your thoughts are seeds that you plant in your mind. If you plant seeds of wealth and success, that's what will grow in your life. But if you plant seeds of doubt and fear, that's what you'll get instead. Here's how it works. Your outer world is like a mirror of your inner thoughts and feelings. Everything you see around you, your job, your bank account, your house, it all started as a thought in your mind. Maybe you're thinking, but I didn't choose to be poor. And you're right. You probably didn't consciously choose it. But your thoughts and beliefs about money, often picked up from others or from past experiences, have shaped your current reality. The good news is, if your thoughts created your current situation, they can also create a new, wealthier reality for you. It's like having a magic wand that can change your life. But instead of waving a wand, you're changing your thoughts and beliefs. Now you might be wondering, if it's so simple, why isn't everyone rich? That's a great question. The truth is, most of us have a lot of negative beliefs about money that we've picked up over the years. Maybe you've heard things like, money is the root of all evil, or rich people are greedy. These beliefs become like a story we tell ourselves about money. And this story shapes our reality. To use the law of assumption, you need to change your money story. Instead of thinking, I can never be rich, or making money is hard, you start assuming that wealth is natural and easy for you. You begin to see yourself as someone who is good with money, someone who attracts wealth easily. This isn't about lying to yourself or pretending. It's about choosing to focus on the possibility of wealth rather than the reality of lack. It's about shifting your attention from what you don't have to what you want to have. And as you do this, something amazing starts to happen. Your actions begin to change. You start noticing opportunities you missed before. You make different decisions. And slowly but surely, your outer world starts to match your new inner beliefs. Now, I won't lie to you. Changing your thoughts and beliefs isn't always easy. We've all grown up with certain ideas about money and wealth. These ideas are like old, comfortable shoes. They might not be good for us, but they feel familiar. Changing them can feel scary and uncomfortable. You might find yourself thinking, this is too hard, or it won't work for me. These thoughts are normal. They're just your old beliefs trying to keep you in your comfort zone. But remember, your comfort zone is also your wealth barrier. To break through to a new level of abundance, you need to push past these doubts. This is where the real work of the law of assumption comes in. It's not just about thinking positive thoughts. It's about truly changing your core beliefs about yourself and money. It's about facing your fears and doubts head on. It's about being willing to feel uncomfortable as you grow into your new, wealthier self. But here's the thing. This discomfort is temporary. As you practice the law of assumption, as you consistently choose to believe in your wealth and abundance, it gets easier. Your new beliefs start to feel more natural, and as they do, you'll start to see real changes in your life. Let's make this more concrete with an example. Imagine two people, Alex and Sam. They both want to start a business. Alex believes that starting a business is hard, that most businesses fail, and that he's not really cut out to be an entrepreneur. Sam, on the other hand, has been practicing the law of assumption. She believes that she's a natural entrepreneur, that her business ideas are valuable, and that success comes easily to her. Now think about how these beliefs might affect their actions. Alex, believing that business is hard and that he'll probably fail, might hesitate to take risks. He might not network as much, thinking it won't help anyway. He might give up at the first sign of difficulty, seeing it as confirmation of his beliefs. Sam, however, approaches her business with confidence. She's not afraid to reach out to potential clients or investors because she believes in the value of her ideas. When she faces challenges, she sees them as opportunities to learn and grow, not as signs of failure. She's more likely to persist because she assumes success is inevitable. The result? Sam is much more likely to succeed, not because she's inherently better than Alex, but because her beliefs are shaping her actions in a way that leads to success. This is the law of assumption in action. So how do you start using the law of assumption to build wealth? It starts with becoming aware of your current beliefs about money. Pay attention to your thoughts. When you think about wealth, what comes to mind? Do you feel excited and confident or anxious and doubtful? Once you're aware of your current beliefs, you can start to change them. This doesn't happen overnight. It's a process like building a muscle. You need to practice your new, wealth-affirming thoughts every day. Start by creating a clear picture in your mind of the wealthy life you want. How much money do you have? What does your day look like? How do you feel? Make this picture as vivid and detailed as possible. Then start to live from this picture. Act as if it's already true. This might feel strange at first, like you're pretending. But remember, you're not lying to yourself. You're choosing to focus on the reality you want to create rather than the one you're currently experiencing. You're using your imagination to shape your future. As you do this, you'll start to notice changes. Maybe you'll feel more confident in money-related situations. Maybe you'll start seeing opportunities you didn't notice before. These are signs that the law of assumption is working. Of course, you'll face obstacles along the way. There will be times when your old beliefs try to take over. You might look at your current bank account and think, "This isn't working. I'm still broke." When this happens, don't get discouraged. This is just your old programming trying to assert itself. Instead, see these moments as opportunities to practice the law of assumption. Remind yourself that your current reality is the result of your past thoughts and beliefs. The wealth you're assuming is your future reality, created by your new thoughts and beliefs. It takes time for the outer world to catch up with your inner world. Another common obstacle is the opinions of others. When you start changing your beliefs about money, some people might not understand. They might try to bring you back to your old way of thinking. Remember, their reactions are about their beliefs, not yours. Stay focused on your new assumptions of wealth and abundance. The key is to be persistent. Keep assuming your wealth even when your current reality doesn't match up yet. Trust in the process. The law of assumption isn't about instant manifestation. It's about consistently aligning your thoughts and beliefs with the wealth you want to create. Seeing yourself as wealthy. Now that we understand the basics of the law of assumption, let's talk about one of the most important steps: changing your self-image. This is all about seeing yourself as already wealthy. It might sound strange, but the way you see yourself has a huge impact on your life. Think about it. If you see yourself as someone who's always struggling with money, you'll act that way. You might avoid opportunities because you don't think you deserve them. You might spend money as soon as you get it because you're used to not having any. But if you see yourself as wealthy, your actions change. So how do you start seeing yourself as wealthy? It starts with your imagination. Close your eyes and picture the wealthy version of yourself. How do you dress? How do you talk? How do you make decisions? Really try to feel what it's like to be this wealthy version of you. This isn't about pretending or lying to yourself. It's about expanding your idea of who you can be. The more you practice this, the more natural it will feel. And as it starts to feel more natural, you'll notice your behavior changing. You might start taking better care of your money. You might feel more confident asking for a raise or starting a business. Remember, wealth isn't just about money in the bank. It's a state of mind. When you truly see yourself as wealthy, you start to attract wealth into your life. Now that you're starting to see yourself as wealthy, it's time to act the part. This is where the law of assumption really starts to show its power. When you act as if you're already rich, you send a powerful message to yourself and the world around you. What does it mean to act as if you're already rich? It's about making decisions the way a wealthy person would. This doesn't mean spending money you don't have. Instead, it's about adopting the mindset of someone who knows they'll always have enough. For example, a wealthy person might focus on quality over quantity. They might take time to research big purchases instead of buying on impulse. They might invest in themselves through education or health. Start incorporating these habits into your life. Another important aspect is how you talk about money. Instead of saying, "I can't afford that," try saying, "That's not a priority for me right now." This small change in language reflects a mindset of choice rather than lack. As you start acting this way, you might feel uncomfortable at first. That's normal. You're stretching beyond your comfort zone. But the more you practice, the more natural it will become. And as it becomes more natural, you'll start to see changes in your life. Opportunities might appear that you never noticed before. You might find yourself making better financial decisions without even thinking about it. Remember, the goal isn't to pretend or to live beyond your means. It's to align your actions with the wealthy person you're becoming. As you do this, you're putting the law of assumption into action, creating the reality you want to see. Now let's talk about a powerful tool in the law of assumption: positive affirmations. These are statements that you repeat to yourself to reinforce your new beliefs about wealth. They might seem simple, but they can have a big impact on your mindset. Money flows to me easily and abundantly. I am worthy of wealth and success. I make smart financial decisions. Opportunities for wealth are all around me. The key to making affirmations work is to use them regularly and with feeling. It's not enough to just say the words. You need to really feel the truth of what you're saying. When you say money flows to me easily, try to imagine and feel what that would be like. A good time to use affirmations is first thing in the morning and last thing at night. These are times when your mind is more open to suggestion. You can say them out loud, write them down, or even record them and listen to them. At first, your mind might resist these new ideas. You might hear a voice saying, "That's not true," when you affirm your wealth. Don't worry, this is normal. It's just your old beliefs trying to hold on. Keep going. The more you repeat your affirmations, the more your mind will start to accept them. Remember, affirmations aren't about lying to yourself. They're about choosing to focus on the reality you want to create. They're a way of using the law of assumption to reshape your thoughts and beliefs about wealth. As you use these affirmations, pay attention to how you feel. You might notice a boost in your confidence or a sense of excitement about money. These are signs that your affirmations are working, shifting your mindset towards wealth and abundance. Let's move on to another powerful technique in using the law of assumption: visualization. This is where you create a clear, vivid picture in your mind of the wealthy life you want to live. It's like watching a movie in your head, but you're the star, and it's all about your ideal wealthy life. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths to relax. Now start to imagine your wealthy life in as much detail as possible. What does your home look like? What kind of car do you drive? How do you spend your days? Who are you with? Really try to make it as real as possible in your mind. But don't just see it, feel it too. How does it feel to live this wealthy life? Maybe you feel relaxed, confident, or excited. Maybe you feel grateful or generous. Whatever it is, really allow yourself to experience those feelings. The key to effective visualization is to do it regularly and with emotion. The more real you can make it feel in your mind, the more powerful it becomes. You're essentially giving your subconscious mind a blueprint of what you want to create in your life. As you practice visualization, you might find that it becomes easier and more detailed over time. You might start to get new ideas or insights about how to achieve your wealthy life. Pay attention to these. They're often valuable clues from your subconscious mind. Remember, visualization isn't about escaping reality. It's about using your imagination to shape your reality. By regularly visualizing your wealthy life, you're using the law of assumption to align your thoughts and feelings with the wealth you want to attract. Now let's talk about something really important: dealing with doubts and setbacks. When you start using the law of assumption to create wealth, you might hit some bumps in the road. This is totally normal, but it's crucial to know how to handle these moments. First, understand that change takes time. You won't become a millionaire overnight just by thinking about it. Your current financial situation is the result of years of thoughts and beliefs. It will take time for your new thoughts and beliefs to create noticeable changes in your life. When doubts creep in, and they will, don't fight them. Instead, acknowledge them and then gently redirect your focus back to your wealthy mindset. You might say to yourself, "I see this doubt, but I choose to focus on my assumption of wealth instead." Setbacks are another challenge you might face. Maybe you have an unexpected expense or a business idea doesn't work out. In these moments, it's easy to fall back into old patterns of thinking. But remember, these setbacks are not signs that the law of assumption isn't working. They're opportunities to practice your new mindset. When you face a setback, ask yourself, how would the wealthy version of me handle this? This question can help you stay in your assumed wealthy identity even when things are tough. It's also helpful to keep a record of your successes, no matter how small. Did you make a good financial decision today? Did you feel more confident about money? Write it down. These small wins are evidence that your mindset is changing, and they can be really encouraging when you're facing doubts. Remember, persistence is key. The people who succeed with the law of assumption are the ones who keep assuming their wealth, even when their current reality doesn't match up yet. Trust in the process and keep going. Now that we've covered all these different aspects of using the law of assumption for wealth, let's talk about how to put it all together in your daily life. Start your day with your wealth affirmations. As you're getting ready in the morning, repeat your chosen affirmations with feeling. This sets a positive tone for your day and reinforces your wealthy mindset. Throughout the day, look for opportunities to act as if you're already wealthy. This doesn't mean spending money you don't have. It means making decisions from a place of abundance rather than scarcity. When you face choices about money, ask yourself, what would my wealthy self do? Take a few minutes each day for visualization. This could be during a lunch break or before bed. Really immerse yourself in the experience of your wealthy life. The more you do this, the more natural it will feel. Pay attention to your thoughts about money throughout the day. When you catch yourself thinking negatively about money, gently redirect your thoughts to your wealthy assumptions. Over time, this will become more automatic. At the end of each day, reflect on how you've applied the law of assumption. What went well? Where could you improve? This reflection helps you stay conscious of your practice and reinforces your commitment to change. Remember, using the law of assumption to create wealth is a practice. It's something you do consistently over time. Some days will be easier than others, and that's okay. The key is to keep going, to keep assuming your wealth no matter what your current circumstances look like. We've covered a lot in this exploration of Neville Goddard's law of assumption and how it can unlock wealth in your life. We've learned that our outer world is a reflection of our inner beliefs and assumptions. We've discovered how to change our self-image, act as if we're already wealthy, use positive affirmations, and visualize our ideal wealthy life. Remember, the law of assumption isn't about magical thinking or ignoring reality. It's about consciously choosing the beliefs and assumptions that will create the reality you want. It's about aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the wealthy person you want to become. This process takes time and practice. You'll face doubts and setbacks along the way. But if you persist, if you keep assuming your wealth even when your current reality doesn't match up yet, you'll start to see changes. These might be small at first, a new opportunity here, a better financial decision there. But over time, these small changes can lead to big transformations in your financial life. The power to create wealth is within you. It always has been. The law of assumption is simply a tool to help you access and use that power. So start today. Choose your wealthy assumptions. Act from a place of abundance. Visualize your wealthy life. Use your affirmations and watch as your reality begins to shift to match your new, wealthy mindset. Your journey to wealth starts in your mind. With the law of assumption, you have the key to unlock that wealth. Now it's time to use it. Here's to your wealthy future.